Hello homos, a fellow homo here. So I'm going to talk about Joy Lobo from the movie Three Idiots. While naming him Joy, his parents had no idea that the lack of joy would lead to their son's demise. What an ironical death. Joy Lobo would have also been a good name, since that's how life treated him. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance, I wanna grow once again. Are you a fucking plant? How the fuck is photosynthesis gonna remake you? You are a homo sapien. A better yet impossible song would be Dad, give me some sperms. Mom, give me some eggs. And please guys for me have sex. Dad, don't pull out you. Mom, let it come inside you so I can get inside you once again. Dad, give me some sperms. Mom, give me some eggs. And please guys for me have sex. Dad, don't pull out you. Mom, let it come inside you so I can get inside you once again. How the hell did he get admission in an engineering college when how he came to this world wasn't even clear to him? I understand why Virus was so frustrated with this guy. Virus is the real fucking deal. So the first scene, Joy wants to know the convocation date so his father can book train tickets for all his relatives in advance, and Virus, being the generous man that he is, asks Joy to call his father, and Virus lets him know, Mr. Lobo, you don't have to book train tickets, your son is not getting graduated this year. Oh, well, he is making some nonsense helicopter. You don't have to waste a single penny on train tickets. As he claims that he is the first engineer from his village, I'm sure he'll make a damn good helicopter, then he can fly all of you guys to his convocation on his helicopter. Ha ha ha, have a good day, sir. What did he do wrong? He was worried about them wasting their money, so he said the truth. He did his father a favor, and his father, during that entire call, did not say a word. I think he took Virus seriously. He really thought his son was building a helicopter, and since he never sat on a plane, he was eagerly waiting for that day to come when his son finally builds his helicopter. And I think during Joy's funeral, his father was crying partly because Joy was his only shot at sitting on a plane, and now since he's gone, he can never sit in a plane, and so that really bummed him out. And where are those relatives who were dying to come to his convocation? Joy, I hope you can appreciate now what Virus did for your father. So he couldn't concentrate on anything for 2 months since his dad had stroke. What if his dad had cancer? He would have never ever recovered from it. He loved his dad way too much. Can you imagine as a kid when his father had really high fever and had to rest at home, but he had to go to school, how hard of a time he must have had concentrating on his studies, like social studies. Who gives a fuck about social studies or mathematics when I don't know my father's temperature? Oh god, what should I do? My father's temperature, I cannot imagine my life without my father. Ma'am, please call my mother and ask her to check my father's temperature. She does not know how to check. I have to go home and check my father's temperature. Oh god, I need to go home. Oh father. So Virus asks Joy, 2 महीने खाना छोड़ दिया, नहाना छोड़ दिया, पीना छोड़ दिया. Joy, he's insulting you, man. You don't have to answer him this sincerely. Like, oh, let me think. Did I take a bath during those 2 months? So Joy hangs himself and writes in the wall, I quit. He designed the text really well in case people didn't get the message. Well, Joy, we can see you quit. You cannot be any more obvious. He wrote the phrase as big as he can so people don't miss it. He was such a conscientious personality. How well he planned his suicide. So this is where I'll be hanging, and I have to keep the curtains open so sunlight enters the room, because that's the most important. The whole purpose of my life is to get as much sunlight as possible. And yeah, that's where I'll write that message, I quit. So the moment they smash open the door, they see my message, they make that connection and they get it. Yes! I rock! What did Joy think? They will not get what happened. They'll be like, hey, what's wrong with Joy today? Why is he hanging from the ceiling? He never hangs with us though. I don't know, man. What's that? Oh, poor Joy, he quit. Oh, I'm so sorry for not getting it sooner. Oh, so sorry, Joy. Imagine if Joy, during the last moments of his life, hanging up there, choking, struggling to breathe, realizes it was a mistake. He doesn't want to die. He made a bad call. Now he wants to live. He's like, oh, somebody please save me. What should I do? And somebody does enters his room and sees him, and he's like, what should I do? How should I save my friend? How should I save Joy? And then his eyes fall on the message on that wall, I quit. Oh, so he quits. What can I do? That's if that's what you want, man. And look how certain he is. Not even a question mark after I quit. That's I'm sure he really thought this through. I respect your wish, brother. Okay, yeah, I know it's tough, right? Yeah, it's tough. I'm sure it's tough, but what can I do? You quit, man. You wrote it. ओके इट्स ओवर सो रैंचो सेस टू वायरस पिछले 4 साल से जो यहाँ प्रेशर पड़ रहा है इसका ये तो रिपोर्ट में से आएगा ही नहीं आएगा ही रिपोर्ट में. If Rancho had told Joy he was finishing up his project, Joy might not have killed himself. So Rancho, fortunately for you, this will also not show up in the report. Why did he hang himself leaving the curtains open? Joy should have been in business school. Can you imagine a better way to market a drone? Every single parent in this country, anywhere, would buy one immediately the moment they saw this ad on television. If this ran as a commercial, this Joy would have been so fucking rich. He learned it the hard way that humans don't reincarnate. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he killed himself. He had an experimental mind. He was always blabbering about rain, sunshine, growing again. So he was convinced that's how he would come back on this planet. And so he thought, hey, I have the perfect strategy to sell my drones, and so I'll come back and I'll reap the profits of my drones. Well, instead of burying him, they should have just left him exposed to sunshine and rain. And it did rain at his funeral, right? Huh? Yeah. Well, Joy, you got what you wanted from life, brother.